What better time to get a new game than the lead up to the holidays, when we're sure to have a day off to actually play it? Luckily for you, we've got a list of some of the biggest games coming out this December. From retro RPG adventures to battling giant monsters in VR, there's sure to be something to catch your eye. Enough time wasting, let's have a look. The edge of Allegoria is sure to stir up some handheld game nostalgia for those of us old enough to remember, though we don't think our parents would have let us play this game. Journey through a Star Valley-esque pixel art world, battling monsters and harvesting their limbs for financial reward. Use those gains to get better weapons to take down even bigger foes. There are over 140 enemies to encounter and plenty of people to chat to along the way, many of whom will have some choice words for you. Someone should tell them that being rude will get you nowhere. While it might take you back to your childhood, it goes without saying, this game is not for kids. Let's stick with the pixel art theme and dive into Caves of Qud. 15 years in the making, this is a retro-futuristic fantasy roguelike. Say that 3 times fast. You can do so much in this game, we literally don't have time to explain it all. So here's the main points. Every creature and NPC you meet is fully simulated, giving them levels, skills, equipment, etc. They are just as intricate as the player character. Speaking of, choose from 9 preset characters to play as, or build one totally from scratch. There are tons of aspects to choose from, including mutations and implants. Journey through a rich, detailed fantasy world full of quests, NPCs, and historic sites to explore. The world is deeply simulated, allowing you to travel the way you want to, and use those mutations you chose to your advantage. There's so much more. Just go have a look for yourself. You don't even need to wait for it to release. It's out on early access now. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, then this may be the one for you. Originally released on Apple Arcade back in 2021, FANTASIAN is a JRPG adventure developed by Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu. Our protagonist Leo wakes with almost no memory in a land filled with strange machines. Meanwhile, a disease called Mecteria is slowly engulfing the human world. Leo will need to use the warp device to travel between dimensions to save the human world and recover his lost memories. With its stunning handcrafted dioramas and a beautifully emotional score, FANTASIAN weaves a tale that both feels nostalgic and refreshingly unique. With the option to switch the battle music between the original score and music from the Final Fantasy franchise, you'll be needing a great headset to hear every note. How about the Astro A50 Gen 5 headset? Seamless audio system switching and pro-graphing drivers will provide you with the crisp audio experience you deserve this holiday season. Now for something a little different. Skydance's BEHEMOTH takes monster hunting to a whole new level. You'll play as Ren, a warrior on a quest to save their village from a curse, and they'll need to slay some truly giant monsters to achieve that. If you've never donned a VR headset, it can be hard to imagine what it will be like. But trust us when we say you'll really feel what it's like to square up to a creature the size of the Empire State Building. This is set to be a very physical endeavour, using a grappling hook and climbing prowess to scale these towering beasts and take them down. It's not all climbing though. You'll use an arsenal of weapons to battle human marauders as well as behemoths on the ground. Travel the Forsaken Lands and save your village the only way you know how. Brutal violence. Sick of the cold weather? Then join Indiana Jones on his quest around the world to discover the power of the Great Circle. There are plenty of sunny spots to visit along the way, like Egypt and Thailand. A bit of snow here and there, but mostly sun. This is an original story set between the events of the Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade, and uses Harrison Ford's likeness to bring Indy to life. Be the famed archaeologist, solve puzzles, fight enemies, and swing around with your whip. You're the only one who can discover the secrets of the Great Circle and stop the enemy forces from using it for evil.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Now this is a blast from the past. This retro arcade-style beat-em-up has the Power Rangers facing off against a robotic version of Rita Repulsa, their longtime nemesis. She has come back through time to form an alliance with her younger self. Robo Rita and younger Rita are rewinding and remixing the past to try and stop the Power Rangers from ever forming in the first place. Will the Ritas and their army of enemies from across time succeed? Or will the teenage Power Rangers find a way to work together and take them down? Well, it's up to you. From many enemies to just one, the Xenomorph. and it's scary enough on its own, but in VR, that's a whole new level of fear. Play as Zula Hendricks in this original Alien Universe story. She will fight her way to the center of the Gemini Exoplanet Solutions research facility on a mission to rescue her friend and ex-squad mate Benjamin Carver. Xenomorphs lurk around every corner, intelligently using the environment to their advantage, so stay quiet and alert or die. You won't be alone though. You'll have your synthetic companion Davis to keep you company. It might all be a bit too much otherwise. So, those are some of the games we're looking forward to this December. Any games we missed? Leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Logitech G channel for more videos just like this one.
You have any idea how old that was?